Hey, how you doing? This is Tom, and this is Tom's Radio Room Show. And I thought since I had this Texan S-8800 down here on my workbench, I would try to see what's on shortwave by using the ATS function, automatic tune and storing function, of this radio. Now, it has two modes. One is to just search within a given international broadcast band. The other one is to search all the bands. That's what I'm going to try this morning. I'm going to move this out of the way, and we'll see what happens. If I push the right button here, we'll be go. It's 8:35 in the morning here in Clearwater, Florida. There it goes. Well, what did I do wrong? Did I find something already, or did I do something wrong? Yeah, I found something. 2300. Now, I am using my MFJ 31-foot vertical antenna plugged into the back of this radio. So, telescopic antenna is down. So, keep that in mind. Try it again. There we go. Now, typically, these search and secure or store functions are kind of iffy on shortwave because of the noise level. But it's kind of interesting to let it start, do its thing, and see what it finds. Now, this, I believe, scans the band and stores what it finds, and then it puts it in memory mode, and then you can go through the memory locations where it's saved frequencies. So we're going to see here, we're up to 6 megahertz. And let's see here, I haven't used this for a while. I'm looking, no, it doesn't scan the entire shortwave band. It only scans the international broadcast bands. So you'll see it skip. So there's 7.5, and it goes to 9.2. So it's only scanning those international broadcast bands, which makes it a little easier for it because in between those bands is a lot of data and ham operators, which you'd get a lot of hits going through those. So it's up to 11 megahertz. It shows you the memory location it's stored at last. It's up to 47. So it's got 47 signals that it thinks are stations. They could be noise. Probably a lot of them are noise. And like I say, it's not an ideal time. A little late in the morning, 8:30 is a little late in the morning. But I thought I'd try it. What the heck? That's one thing about shortwave. You just got to try it. You don't know when conditions are going to be good. Like 10 minutes ago, it said stopped on 3.33, and it was getting several stations on that frequency. And I think one of them is the Canada time station, and then there was a Spanish station. So you just never know what conditions are. It's up to almost 18 megahertz, so it should be finishing up pretty soon. I'm up to 60. It only has 99, well, 100, 0 to 99 memory locations for this function. So I'm only up to 60, I should be okay. 25 megahertz. This is almost as exciting as watching grass grow, but it's exciting to me, so I thought it might be exciting to you. If not, just go to another video. Okay, it stopped. So it must be done. Yeah, it's done. Went back to the first one it found. 2.260. That could be, let me turn the volume up. That could be bleed over from medium wave. A number of radios I have, especially the newer ones, will allow medium wave to come into shortwave. That could be what that is. Maybe not. Let's listen for a few seconds. It's like 2 stations there at least. Yeah, I think I'm hearing one of the local medium wave stations. Of course, you know, I'm using that external antenna, which is 31 feet in the air, so it could be overloading it. I do have a medium wave filter that doesn't let the medium wave bands get through to radios. I've had to use that on some of my inexpensive SDRs, and it works really good. Okay, moving up. So we should be able to jump to the next channel. That's definitely bleed over. 2.290. It's like 3 stations bleeding over. Same thing, bleed over. More bleed over. That I don't know. I'm thinking it is. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of bleed over down here at the bottom of the band. Now, I have in my area, Tampa Bay area, there is a ton of medium wave and FM stations, and they're really strong. And where I live is close to a lot of the transmitters. I mean, one transmitter is only like 5 miles from me. So that's why I have to use the filter. I don't have the filter on here. I probably should have, but I didn't think about it. Anyway, let's go on so we can get past this lower part. Yeah, that's all bleed over. Here's 5 megahertz. I think I'm still hearing bleed over. And it's, you know, it's past sunrise, so all the local medium wave stations are at full power now. That is not bleed over. Something is going on this morning. I'm getting a lot of stations that I haven't been getting in months. This is 5.025. Spanish. Moving on. Something there, but very weak. Another station. 6.015. Now the S meter is pegged. Can't see it very well. And then of course, when I put my hand in front of the camera, the lighting really gets screwed up. But the S meter all this time has been full scale. So something's going on. Nope, we'll turn the volume back up. That's bleed over. That's not. That's shortwave. Very strong. Bleed over. Now I'm hearing. Now I'm hearing what the station is. That is the station. That is the transmitter is within 5 miles of me, and it's bleeding all over the band, which that's typical. I have to use. I don't know if Big Bertha back here, which has got a ton of circuitry in it, I don't think it suffers from bleed over. I can move the antenna over to her and do a band scan and see if I get bleed over. Matter of fact, I'll do that here in a few minutes because this is getting pretty yucky since it's got so many stations bleeding over. Now that probably is shortwave. 7.34. Yep. I can't believe all the stations.
The world's largest selling pharmaceutical.
That's not bleed over.
And what the statin drugs do
7.490.
is partially shut down your liver, basically. They shutter your liver's function because our liver produces...
Don't tell me that. Go away. 7.570. So we're getting away from the bleed over. That's loud and clear. That's 9.33. That might be Habana radio. Very strong, very clear. 9.570. That's, I believe, China radio out of the transmitter is in Cuba. Loud and clear. I mean, these signals are really strong. Okay, we're up to 40. There's 10 megahertz. You can hear the ticks. Okay, I did not hear the female voice out of Hawaii. 11.54. Strong. Trying to go through them quickly. 15.35. 15.77. 15.825. 17.615. 17.70. I almost never get anything this high in the early mornings. 17.705. 17.8. 17.88. That sounds like China radio. I'm not sure where the transmitter is. Look at this. This is crazy. Okay, that's it. That was crazy. All the stations I got this morning that I have not heard in months. I mean, months. And unfortunately, this radio does suffer that bleed over when you have strong medium wave stations like I do here in Pinellas County. I'm going to see if I can dig up my filter. It takes a couple of adapters because it's the small, SMA connectors for the dongles, the SDR dongles. So something right now is happening on shortwave to both let the medium wave bleed over, which I don't usually have bleed over on this radio. So I don't know what that's about. Interesting. You just never know about shortwave. Thanks for stopping by. If you enjoyed the show, please give me a thumbs up and have a great day. Bye-bye.